Huh. Everything's working. What do you know? Yeah, what do you know? Well, no, actually, I don't see it yet. But... One, two. Aha. Turning it on helps. Yeah, it really does. All right, I'm not going to mute that. So, okay, that's terrific. Name of the game is the same as the last one we just played, which is you're in here doing radio. I can tell you right now you're streaming all over my YouTube with a public link.
Okay.
I called it Round Robin Radio, for lack of a better term. Yeah, I can come up with weird branding things like that sometimes. And I will be pushing it out to Sarah and Gabe and a few other people, maybe even our university president. So if you got any complaints, get them on now. No, he listens. I found out he really does listen.
Because last week we were expressing concerns about some professors.
Oh, really? Was I one of them?
No. No.
I couldn't do anything if you.
Anybody in Odyssey class?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I
Did
was.
Oh, yeah,
That was
her.
yesterday.
Oh, yeah,
Okay,
her.
Yesterday.
Oh,
Not in that
how'd that
class.
go?
Okay. It was awful. It was terrible. Everybody failed. Every single
Really?
person failed. Yeah. Everybody was like, I had no idea what was going on.
Wow.
Everyone just guessed the whole time.
Was it her?
Huh?
Was it her?
Who?
The professor.
Oh no, it was Addison.
Okay.
Yeah, but it was a hard like.
What'd he
it
do?
Was hard. It was 40 questions, and I like went back and counted, and I only knew 14, like 100%.
Wait,
It was
which class?
insane.
Which one's
Visual
dark
communication.
BizCon?
Yeah,
Okay.
it was.
I only passed because I took the test.
You are also going to be recording on Audition for your own demos, for you know, whatever you choose, because a lot of this will be useful. Just get a. I will show you how to do time code in Audition and Audacity and all the programs. So if you know that it was 10:14:45 when you did. When you did the bit you wanted, you can go to 10:15:45 on the timeline.
What is it?
Pumpkin spice pie. Oh gosh, that's my favorite.
So good. It's literally like I described it. Well, I used to work at Starbucks, so when it came
Yeah,
out,
it's getting you good.
it was like it literally tasted
Okay,
like-
best way to monitor your levels is look at this screen and adjust based on that, not off what you see on the console. Otherwise, it's all working and it's streaming at the same time. I think legally I'm obligated to tell you that it's streaming, but fuck did I want not to, just to see what I get. There would be a hell of a lot of fun to be had if I didn't tell you were on. So we're going to try it here, and then if you like it, next Tuesday we're going to have our own dedicated server on IceCast, which is a paid program. I got this university to pay for something. Go figure. You know? And it actually has some promotional goodies in there, and you can, market to universities in Sweden if you want to, and become a sister school and have all kinds of broadcasting fun. At any rate, room's yours. I'll be listening over there.
Okay.
If I signal you to shut up, ignore me.
Hey, question.
Yeah.
So are we streaming as 95.1?
No, you're
KHz,
streaming
or
at
just
Round Robin Radio.
Round Robin Radio.
That was just one of the name I made up this morning.
Okay. Sweet.
That's kind of why I liked it.
That was cute.
Not everyone at once, Connie.
Yeah, right.
So if I was gonna jump on, I'll just volunteer, I guess. Maybe I will warm up.
Is it already? This is happening already. It's streaming, or this
From what he
is,
said, it
Yeah,
sounds
based
like.
off of what you
cool.
said, yeah.
There's one more mic.
Yeah, there is another
Yeah,
mic.
someone-
Someone wants to come jump on.
I'll jump
Awesome.
on. Is it all girls?
Yeah, it is all girl cast today.
Are we supposed to win?
It's up to you. I mean, I don't have any at mine.
We didn't wear them last time.
No, I wouldn't even wear it.
Do you know if you turn this one on?
They're all on.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Well, I guess welcome to the technically first streaming. I won't say episode. That's not right. But the first official stream of the class. We're UNT Dallas on Red Robin. Round Robin. Red Robin is the burger spot.
Yeah. I didn't even catch that. I was like, that's insane.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Round Robin. So Round Robin. I'm Tori.
I'm Lisbeth.
I'm Jessica.
I'm Ashlyn.
So we're going to, I guess, just chat up. I know last time we talked about state fair stuff and just fall coming in the cooler weather, but I've really been hyped up by all of the ideas that I'm seeing on the socials regarding costumes, and some of like the faves that were, I would say faves, but some of the most trending ones that we're probably going to see is going to be like the Ken and Barbies, the
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
All the Barbies.
Yes, and I think that would be cool though, because technically in the Barbie world, there's like a bunch of them. So I'm sure we'll see like guys in the Mojo Dojo house, kind of like Mojo Dojo Casa house.
I really hope it goes that way, but I also have a feeling that there's going to be a lot of cowgirl Barbies.
Mm-hmm.
I have seen that costume everywhere, and I'm like, come on, guys, don't want to be weird Barbie, like.
First off, who wants to sit in the splits all night? But yeah, right.
Halloween is for being someone that you're not, you know. So I feel like a lot of us feel like weird Barbie, so we kind of want to steer away from that.
That is very fair. Another one of the Barbie fits that I really liked was the skater Barbie.
Yeah.
I thought that one was really cute.
That was cool. That would be a cute
couples
costume.
Mm-hmm. For sure. Another kind of trending coupled costume thing that I'm sure we're gonna see is Velma and Daphne.
Yeah.
I think that's gonna be cute. I don't know if you guys got to watch the series.
Daphne. Nope. I was Velma 2 years ago.
Okay.
So I was ahead of the game.
Oh, you are ahead of the game. Dang.
Yes.
Okay.
But are y'all like more of the cute, sexy fun, or are you like, I want to be Shrek? You know, like because I'm not gonna lie, I was Shrek.
Like to the T. I think that's super cool though. Like, yeah, it's cool to be like cute, like, you know, or like I feel like if a lot of the times if you're single is like when you do that, or like, oh, I want to look cute and sexy for my boyfriend, you know. But I really like to the T, and I like when I see girls do to the T because I'm like, girl, that's confidence, you know. Like I think it's super cool. Like it's cool to just be like not like out there, you know, like all the time. Like sure, fine, show some skin if you want, but like I think it's cool to like, you know,
kind of boost up your confidence during that time. I like to do a mix of scary as hell and sexy AF.
Okay.
Like that's where I am. So definitely like Tiffany from Chucky's Bride.
Okay.
What's another one
That
I've
was on my
done?
roster for this year.
Yeah.
That one was on my roster for sure.
I did Zombie Saloon Girl, which I thought was kind of fun.
Cool.
Yeah, that was cool. And then of course Lorelai, which of course Lorelai, if you don't know who Lorelai is, she is a female serial killer in a web series that I've been writing for a little bit. And so she's fun. She's like a Dexter, so to speak. So you think she's nice, but try her, but maybe not.
Yeah. I used to do a lot of the scary, like back when I was in high school. Like I started small. I did, I think I was Little Red Riding Hood, but I had like Scratched by a Wolf, Little Red Riding Hood.
Nice.
And then I kind of toned it down a little bit and I was like, oh, I want to be a cute little vampire or whatever. And so I did that, but I'm just like, I was just always into like costume makeup, so I like doing like the scars and stuff like that, and like that was like my personality for a while. It's crazy, but now I'm kind of like, I have too much going on, and like, you know, you kind of become like like that adulting type of phase. And no,
Mhm.
actually, it's not a phase. It's like once you get there, it's like you're done.
Ain't nobody got time for it. Ain't nobody got
So
time
like
for
I
it.
don't even do it anymore. It's sad.
I remember it was my very first time, like fresh high school. I was like, Mom, I'm doing scary this year. I don't care. Like I'm doing scary. And I ended up finding this thing on Pinterest, and it was like a zombie beauty queen, but the title was Drop Dead Gorgeous. And I thought it
Cute.
was so cute. And I had like the little slash that said Drop Dead Gorgeous and like the whole creepy zombie vibe, but that was
Cute.
cute.
Yeah, cute.
Very nice. Well, you are listening to UNT Dallas radio on Round Robin, or not on Round Robin. I gotta get this together. So is Round
called-
Robin the name? Round Robin Radio. There you go at UNT Dallas. So a couple of the students in the radio production class sitting around shooting the shit. Oh, can I say that? Yeah. Yeah, shooting the shit, talking about fall festivities and the clothes that come with Halloween. But I would say clothes wise for fall, I'm definitely looking forward to doing some cute layering with my scarves and my boots. Like when it comes to boots, are you ankle boots? Are you rider boots? Are you like thigh high? Like where do you go? All three. all the above.
No, I walked outside the other morning and I immediately ran inside, got all my sweaters out of storage, and I wore a sweater all week. It is officially sweater weather.
Well, it's 60 in the morning now, so
Yeah.
that definitely
And then
works.
it gets like 80 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Fair, but I will suffer. It's okay.
Yeah.
Well, see, that's why I combo it with like a long sleeve, and then like I show the legs still.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like
A
festival. It's
balance.
breathing somewhere,
Yeah.
right?
Balance. Yeah.
So boots.
Yeah. I'm just like you said boots and I said yes.
Yeah.
I just like boots just because like okay, first of all, I like winter fall weather just because like it's so effortlessly easy and like you can still look cute. Like I feel like you can like throw on a hoodie and then you throw on some boots and you're like, oh, you're cute. You know?
Yeah.
Like throw on some jeans, some boots, and you're cute. Like it works. So I'm like, I feel like in the summer you kind of have to like put in effort. Like
Or it's like the same like athletic shorts, tank top thing every
Yeah.
single day. It's like you either get really bored or honestly during the summer I couldn't care less. It's so disgustingly hot here that I don't care what I look like.
yeah.
Put makeup on, it's gone in like 5 seconds out the door. So
And you can't do anything with your hair. Like you can't let it down. It's like
but
it's ill.
on the boots thing, I know that already around campus all week I've seen the UGG slipper boots everywhere. And personally, I'm a fan. I know a lot of people aren't. Personally, I like them. I have some, but
They just
they're
look like
very-
they look like house shoes. And don't get me wrong, I love some of the UGG styles. Like
Yeah.
I have a couple of pair of, so I have like some clogs that are like furry all around the top, have like the activity strap on the back, but the bottom part of it is not furry. So it doesn't look like a house shoe versus like they just look like house shoes to me. So I'm not a fan of like the traditional UGG boot, but I do like some of their styles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like what is the one brand? Oh my gosh, it's like expensive slides. I'm trying to think.
Expensive size. If you look at the ceiling.
Birkenstocks.
Oh,
right?
okay.
Okay, the closed-toed ones that are those are pretty popular right now too.
Mhm.
Okay,
With the
yeah,
like
yeah.
fuzzies on the inside, but then like it's like a like suede kind of a cloth thing.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't
I've
think
seen those.
I kinda
Oh,
like those.
yeah. Those are cute.
Mhm.
I do like those as long as the fur is not around the
Yeah.
bottom.
Yeah,
like that
that's
just
valid.
screams house shoe to me.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Personally, I don't think I would wear them, but I feel like they look cute on other people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel that.
That's a lot of fun too.
I've seen that, like where it's like the chick, she has on like leggings, her Uggs, and like an oversized hoodie, hair slicked back, her aviators on, and like her pumpkin spice latte, like right here.
Well,
Like
you just described me.
you're like, check.
But it's
Check,
fine. We love it.
check,
We're here
and
for it.
check.
We're here for it.
We love it. What was that stereotypical fall Barbie? That was her.
Yeah.
If Tumblr was still around, I would be the poster girl for Tumblr. Like I would be
I don't think I was ever on Tumblr, unfortunately. I heard great things. I heard great things about Tumblr, but
Yeah.
I was
didn't.
a die hard Tumblr girly. The quotes on my Instagram all the time.
Yeah.
I always went to Pinterest for my quotes. Does that make me a mom?
No,
Or
I
Twitter. I
actually
went to
do.
Twitter a
use
lot.
Pinterest too.
Like
But-
Twitter was booming back when I was like in high school, I feel like. So I feel like I just aged myself a little bit. But
You're good.
yeah. That like I literally like referred to like Tumblr a lot, but like back when I was in high school I was more of like the scene girl. So
Scene.
That's
yeah,
more
so like the
that
emo type, but like still wanting
yeah.
to be like
Real lost.
cutesy
Yeah.
type. So I wasn't like full on like just like grunge type emo,
Okay.
but like I was still like emo, like I still like pink and you know,
Okay, so you were
so-
black with like splashes of color.
yeah,
Like it.
yeah,
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, because I feel like when I was in high school, the Tumblr girl look was very big. So I think that was like I don't know. Tumblr lasted like 2 years.
What's Tumblr girl look? Is that what I just
So-
described? Like what?
Yeah,
what is
it's
Tumblr?
pretty much. It's like a messy bun,
Okay.
sweaters,
Mhm.
oversized clothing,
Mhm.
leggings, like UGG style shoes, stuff like that. Pumpkin spice,
Mhm.
all things fall all the
All the
time.
the nails,
The nails, yeah, like French tip nails, like square
Oh,
cut. Like,
yeah.
yeah,
Oh, yeah. Okay.
It was just kind of like a cute little, I don't
yeah.
know. And then people would, y'all remember what the Hydro Flask girls or what were they
The
called?
hell is a
I remember
hydro?
this like whole thing. Yeah,
Visco
like,
girls.
Visco girls.
Yeah.
This is kind of the same thing as like Tumblr girls.
A what
Yeah.
girl?
A Visco
Visco.
girl.
Where did Visco come from?
I have no idea. I heard about it from my younger cousin. And I was like, okay,
Visco
Nice,
is basically
I
a
guess.
platform where you post pictures and people can share them and like
Okay.
it's
So
It makes
Instagram.
sense.
it's pretty much Instagram. Yeah.
Was
It's-
it like around Instagram time? Before Instagram time?
I would say. I would say kind of when Instagram started rebranding themselves a little bit, like maybe whenever it started to get more of the new, like the reels and everything. But it wasn't very popular for very long. I never even like messed with it, but Visco girls were like girls that wore scrunchies on their arms and like had a hydro flask and like they had all the colorful bracelets.
Yeah.
What's a hydro flask?
Like
Help me out.
tie-dye.
Hydro flask is
Yes.
just a water bottle.
Yeah,
the
it's just a
hell?
water bottle brand.
It was like a big brand.
Oh, it was a brand
Yeah.
of water bottle.
It's
okay.
like Stanley, you know?
Yeah. it's
Oh,
Stanley's
okay.
bottle.
All right. See, now I feel better because I was like, there are too many terms
Yeah.
that I don't know that I missed out on. Apparently.
No,
That's-
Okay.
I get
don't
you.
know.
I didn't even know. I thought Visco was like a made up name.
Oh, no,
It was
Visco
a
is like a
platform.
platform.
Oh,
I think
wow.
it's still up, but it's like it was like supposed to be like cute aesthetic pictures that you would like
Okay.
edit in the app. You could edit it on Visco. They had like different filters and like everything you could do with it, and then you would post it and people would share it. No, I don't think you could comment on anything or like stuff like that. It was literally just like and share, like and share. But
Cool.
Well, speaking of cups and flasks, another thing that I like about the fall is I get to kind of switch up my liquors. I drink seasonally. I know that sounds crazy, but summer is tequila and whiskey is for like the fall and the winters. So I'm kind of looking forward to going to my darks. Do y'all do any like special like fall drinks like sangrias or like Bailey's, like kind of things?
Bailey's, yes.
Yeah.
To an extent because it can be a bit much. I don't know if y'all have ever had Bailey's, but
Yeah.
if you like have a texture thing, it's very
Mm.
thick. But it's
Like
good in,
coffee
like,
creamer,
coffee,
kind of.
and
Yeah.
like it's good in like hot chocolate or like little like a latte, like pumpkin spice, something like that. It would be so
Oh, spike up the. That's actually not a terrible idea.
Yeah,
Spike up
actually,
that
good.
pumpkin
I
spice latte.
had this drink the other day. It was like an iced coffee, but it was used like a coffee vodka, like coffee infused vodka, and then they used Bailey's as like the creamer, and it was literally just like an iced coffee.
I can't do vodka,
Delicious.
but I
Okay.
definitely love like the Baileys and the PLS. That
Mhm.
wait, pumpkin
PSL.
PSL.
Yeah.
Same difference. Y'all know what I meant. My mom every year makes like a hot wine punch, and it just sits in a crock pot with like oranges and cinnamon sticks and whiskey and red wine, and
I
it's
know it smells good.
it is honestly kind of
Yeah.
like a potpourri after a little bit because it smells so good, and you just keep adding stuff to it. It's pretty good. I know a lot of people that are on like the craft beers and stuff like that look forward to some of the fall cidery kind of things. So
I know
That's
there's
cool.
like the Oktoberfest beers are really big right now.
Mhm.
I work at a job that's very beer based, so
Okay.
everybody comes in and they're like, "Do you have Oktoberfest yet?" Yes, girl, we got you.
It is
Yeah.
time. It is
is
definitely the October time and getting closer to Thanksgiving. Do y'all travel for Thanksgiving?
Sometimes I go to Houston sometimes.
Okay.
But other than that, not really.
Yeah, I mean, all my family is here, so like we just like get together. Usually it's at my house. But we all like just get together like here and like just hang out and basically do like traditional type
But
Thanksgiving.
we're gonna stay at the house. So
Yeah.
we're staying at home. What about you, Ashley?
Sometimes.
Personally, I am the only person here in Dallas. My family does not live here.
Oh.
So I choose not to travel for Thanksgiving so that I can have full time off at my job for Christmas.
Heck yeah.
So I stay home Thanksgiving. Family also Thanksgiving's not a huge thing, but we just cook.
Yeah.
So it's I'll cook here, it's fine. But I like to take a good 2 weeks off for Christmas to go home. So
Okay.
I sacrifice that.
So you travel. So did you have to deal with like the holiday travel debacle and like flights getting canceled and all that bull crap?
When?
Oh,
Last year?
Like last year when a lot
I
of
did.
like.
So I
Really?
just drive. So
Where do you have to drive?
I drive up to Amarillo.
Oh,
in that
okay,
area. So
okay.
it's like 7 hours. It's really not bad.
Shit. Okay.
It's not bad. It's
Yeah.
not bad.
I would die.
Yes, legit. You were saying that you were stuck in that bullcrap last year.
I went to New York
Oh.
in December right before Christmas, and we were supposed to be coming home like the day before Christmas Eve.
Mhm.
And so we were at Radio City watching a play, and we got the news that, oh, hey, your flight has been canceled. And so there we are. We're like, oh my gosh, what are we gonna do? And it was almost like a movie. Like it started raining when like we got out of the play, and I'm like, we're like outside in the rain, like what do we do? And blah blah blah. And like we're like, well, I guess we're spending Christmas Eve in New York, which may sound fun, but like we had been there for like almost a week, so we were kind of like, I'm ready to go home. And so like all my family was like mad at us, like, oh my gosh, this is why you don't travel. We're like, sorry, but like so we flew home on Christmas Day. So Christmas Day was ruined. So that's what kind of sucked, is that, and like like Christmas Eve, like you're thinking like, oh, like, well, because I'm Hispanic, like we eat like tamales and stuff. So we'll have like tamales. We'll have
I thought you said you don't, but you do.
No, we do.
What the hell? Why not?
No, we do. We have like tamales, but then we also like are very Americanized, and we have like turkey and ham. So like it's like the best of both worlds, but it wasn't the best of both worlds for Christmas last year. So that
What's
sucks.
redemption year?
It is redemption year.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of the airlines like really tried to clean their shit up whenever that happened. So hopefully this year it's not too crazy. Personally, that's why I am grateful that I don't have to travel for the holidays. Like any family that I have that's not in Texas right now, or even if they've been out of Texas, they always come to Dallas. So I get to stay here and enjoy Thanksgiving eating. Pretty much, cooking. Why I say eating? Cooking. Because by the time you cook, like you don't want to get in the kitchen. I mean, I'm sorry, you don't want to eat really, because you're tasting and stuff throughout. So yeah, big staple that I like to cook is the mac and cheese. The mac and cheese. Oh my gosh. And I have it down to a perfect little science. Because oh, okay. Well, hey, you know what? You're here in Dallas by yourself, girl. You can come on. But it's like I can put like my little topper on there, and my cheese is still like gooey. It's really
that's
really
the
good.
key part.
Okay, staple for me though is green bean casserole.
Yes.
I haven't had a good green bean casserole in a while because people stopped making them because they were made all the time. So I think it's the return of the green bean casserole for me. That'd be nice.
Me being here alone, I like go to Tom Thumb and I get their little half pie, and then I get a giant pan of green bean casserole, and I just watch it go down and eat my green bean casserole.
Wait, that's it? You're good with that?
sometimes I do like mac and cheese mash. I like
Okay.
the sides.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna go cook a whole ham or turkey. For
Yeah.
I could always go pick some of it.
Yeah.
After all the sides, I'm good.
Mhm.
You can have
Yeah.
like.
I mean,
That sounds good.
unpopular opinion, but I'm not really into turkey on Thanksgiving. Or
Me neither.
I'm more of like I like ham.
Yep. Ham. Now, hold up though. Have you had a deep fried turkey before?
No, I've heard about it, but never had it.
Okay. So I have never been a turkey person, and I'm still really not. Like, if I see a deep fried turkey, but I also see ham, I go get the ham first, and then like if there's room, I'll go get the turkey. It's like my return plate. But it's nice and tender depending on like where you cut and on if they injected it or not. Because like you can inject the fried turkeys,
Yeah.
and it puts like pockets of like flavor in there.
But what are you injecting it with?
Marinade.
Okay.
It's like and you can buy, it's like a Cajun butter
Okay. Yeah.
thing, and it comes with like the little injector needle or whatever, and you just shoot that thing up, and it's
My God,
it's
I'm
good.
hungry.
I know.
What are y'all doing to me?
So sorry. So sorry, not sorry.
Speaking of
because-
hungry, have any of you already been to the fair
Oh, I'm
No.
not yet.
already? No.
No.
I have.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
What did you get?
Oh,
Also,
God.
how are the prices?
They're high.
Oh,
as
that's
usual.
right. I was like, we talked about this, but you weren't here.
Oh, yeah.
You weren't here. Yeah, we talked fair, and prices are high as hell.
Prices are higher than ever.
Oh.
It's absolutely insane. Me and my sister were there for 8 hours. Probably spent about $400. Absolutely insane. That's if you're only going one day and you're doing everything in one day.
That
I
part.
will say, if you're trying to be budget friendly, go get the season pass. First of all, because we paid $50 to get in, and that's just 2 of us. And you can buy a season pass for $50 and get in every single day. So that's just like do that, and then just spread
Okay.
out things throughout that time. And like if you're looking to be more budget friendly,
Yeah.
because going on one day and just doing everything in that 8-hour period,
Yeah.
man,
Mhm.
it hurt.
Did you get the lemonade like that comes in the little boot souvenir?
No, I
Okay.
didn't.
I'm not
'Cause-
spending $20 on it. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, because that's exactly
Yeah.
that's what that.
Because I just keep hearing that. Oh my gosh, it's so good. But then I'm like, is it though?
It's
Or are y'all just saying it because of the
No,
souvenir cup?
I've heard that it's really good.
First off,
but-
you've been walking around the fair.
Yeah.
You're thirsty,
And you
so anything is
Okay,
going to
that
be.
kinda
And
makes
I will
going
also
to be good.
say, like drinks are insane. If you get like the little cute big text cup
Mm.
that's reusable and you have to pay like 2 tickets for a refill, like cool.
Mm.
If you're walking around for 8 hours, you're gonna go through that like this. And they
Mhm.
fill it up with ice, so obviously like you're only
Mhm.
getting like this much liquid and you're paying $2 for a refill every single time. You're eating all this food. You spend like $100 on a drink alone. It's
Yeah.
insane.
That makes sense.
And like water bottles are like $3 a ticket.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah,
that lasts me like a second out here in this heat.
Are
What
they
you doing?
$3 now?
yeah,
They
Coup-
were
3
this last time I
coupons.
went, 3 coupons, yeah.
yeah. Because prices
So it
went up.
went up a coupon then, because
Yeah.
I remember last year it was like 2.
But
Well-
I've also heard that certain days are certain prices. Like
to get in.
like, oh, just to get in?
To get
Okay.
in, and I do
Okay.
know like there is like a senior citizen day
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
where
that's
like
Thursdays.
certain things only cost like rides and stuff are half price or something
Oh.
like that. But you don't have to worry about me drinking a whole lot, because drinking a lot means going to the bathroom a lot. And I'm glad that they do have, I feel like I see an increased amount of like the little bathroom options.
Mhm.
I feel like, but there's just too many people. There's absolutely
Oh,
no way to
yeah.
keep them clean. And
Mhm.
so I just, no, thank you.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to stop eating.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
have a spot. I don't think they have this last year, but you know where the food court is in
Mhm.
the big
Yeah.
food court
Mhm.
building or whatever.
Yeah.
All the food.
Kind of by the
courts.
cars.
Yes.
Mhm.
So you walk in and there's I don't remember exactly who like the creator of this was, but it's a mattress company and like a massage chair company, and they have like
Yeah.
tons of massage chairs set up,
I know what you're talking
and
about.
you can pay like I think you don't actually have to pay for this.
For the
You can
massage
go
chairs?
in there.
Yeah, you just have to be 21 and
You have to be
over.
21 and you can go in there and sit in a massage chair for like however long you want.
I actually
bring
have a
wifey
funny
stuff.
story about that. So like I was like waiting forever to turn 21 when like during when I was turning 21, and I turned 21. I was like, finally I can get in, and oh my gosh, and I had the worst experience because like I'm like ready to show my ID. And he just like, okay, you can go in. And he was like, but do you have any kids with you? And I'm like, no. He was like, okay, just don't mess anything up or whatever. And I'm like, oh, your attitude is like not.
Whenever you're turning 21 and you're so excited to show your ID and then they don't ID you and you're like, what did I wait for? I could have been here last week. Like, what's going on?
Literally, I could have been here like freaking 2 years ago or something because I don't think my appearance changed much. But like, yeah, I was like, you literally like the hype like just went from like way up here to like, I don't even want to be here anymore. I was like, honestly, I just want to walk out now. But my ego was like, you waited for this long, you better sit in that freaking chair and enjoy it.
Well, out of all the amazing food and attractions and stuff at the fair, I think that sometimes we take those inconveniences like parking and lines and price. We just kind of have to chop it up to the experience of like the freaking fair. But you were talking about all the passes and things like that. So for anyone who's listening, maybe, who knows, maybe out there listening to us, they can go to bigtex.com and get everything that they need.
Not sponsored.
A little fun
Not
fact.
Sponsor us.
Yeah. A little fun fact really quick. If you are listening, if you do want to save on parking, I found the train stop, they have parking lots. I paid $11 for 12 hours, and instead of paying $40 to pay for parking by the fair, hopped on the train for free and got a ride there, got a ride back, paid $11.
And you do sorry. So because public transportation makes me a little nervous. I know that sounds so crazy because I'm grown AF, but I haven't done a lot of public transportation. So you did that by yourself or you were with someone?
I was with my little sister. So technically,
how little is your little sister?
She's 16. So
she's
not bad. Yeah, no, she's fine.
Okay.
But it really wasn't bad. And I will say, depending on, like, if your train is specifically going to the fair, most of the people that are going to be on that train are going to the fair too. So I really didn't feel any crazy or anything. Like, I was like, I feel like we're good. There was not any seating. Like, it was packed. So most likely we'll have the stand. That's the thing. So if you have kids and stuff, maybe just take your car. But for like just you and somebody else, taking the train wasn't too bad. From where I left from the Deep Elm station, so it was only like 2 stops and then you're there, and so it wasn't too bad, and it was free. So why not?
Yeah.
But I don't know. If you have a bunch of people with you, I would not recommend doing that. But if you're just trying to go one day, it's not a bad idea. Cheaper option.
Yeah.
Trying to save budget friendly, but.
I'm pretty sure it's hectic if you have like a bunch of people with you anyways. So
Okay, but why are they not offering discounts for students? That's what I want to know.
Oh, that's a very good question.
there's a lot of places that don't offer.
Well,
it like stops at high school. I feel like
Yeah.
I used to get like the little passes and like the day pass and whatever, and now it's like you're going. Get a job.
Yeah.
Well, this is Round Robin Radio, and we're talking fall in Dallas. And another really cool attraction in Dallas that's going on right now that's surrounding fall is the Dallas Arboretum. They're doing the art of the pumpkin. And I know they have some real pumpkins, but some of them are artificial too, which I think that's only fair because after a while, like, I know stuff gets to squash smelling and
Not only
all
that,
that
this is
fun stuff.
Texas.
Yeah, and sometimes
the
it's
weather
80.
is uncontrollable. So
Do y'all carve pumpkins around this time of the year?
I want to, but again, we live in Texas. So
Not really. I'm not really into the whole
crafting.
Oh, Halloween crafting or Halloween in general?
and the Halloween in general.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
But like fall decorating.
I
fall,
like
yeah.
yeah.
I like to paint them more than carve them.
Ditto.
Yeah.
I carved pumpkins with my daughters last year, and we came home, and it was maybe like 2 days. 2 days. Came home, and my daughter's pumpkin had like collapsed into itself just because it's too hot for it, or whatever the case may be. And so, and it's stinky and it's smelly and it makes fluids, and it's just, I rather paint. I'm a painter, love to paint a pumpkin. Sometimes they're just cute for aesthetic, like especially like the Cinderella pumpkins, and some of the other weird looking little green ones and squashes and stuff. Yeah. Are y'all carvers? You said yes. Carving.
I say yes
Ashwin.
because this is actually like a recent thing, and I think I'm gonna make it to a little tradition. But last year I carved and then I took the seeds and I made like pumpkin seeds, like baked pumpkin seeds with like cinnamon and pumpkin spice and like the yummy little flavors. So I was like, might as well. I mean, yes, I agree. They are a pain in the ass, and you have to clean them. You have to clean up after them.
Yeah.
And like, if you're a texture person, the guts are like really, really bad. But they're delicious. So I don't know. It's fun if you can get past it. And then I mean, I was there. I mean, I've already opened it. Might as well just carve it and make it cute while I have it. But I like to carve. I think it's just the whole experience. It's not necessarily like the whole thing. It's just like getting in there and like getting your own designs. But I guess you could do the same thing with painting.
Yeah.
Making your own cute little designs and stuff.
That's true.
Some of the cooler carvings that I've seen online, there was one where it was really cool detailed face, but they had like the guts coming out of the mouth of it, so it looked like it had threw up, and I thought that was pretty cool. I mean, in the carvings they get really intricate, and of course adding the candles and stuff like that. But it's not for me. I'm definitely part of the texture. The texture is a thing for me that I don't think I could get past.
See, I find it very satisfying, not the texture, but like the scraping and like getting like the everything, like cleaning it basically. That's like my favorite part. I'm very OCD when it comes to I'm like, oh, there's more seeds. I love it. I love it. But I can definitely see where you're coming from, 100%.
Yeah. Well, again, when pumpkins go outside, I think they do better on the inside if they are carved. But once they go outside on the patio, it's kind of a wrap. And speaking of patio, with things cooling down, like it's definitely time to like get out on that patio, especially in the evenings. Happy hour for sure. Do y'all have happy hour spots that y'all are ready to sit down on the patio on?
I will definitely want to explore new places. I will say that I have not experienced very many places that I'm looking forward to. Like I said, I'm not from here, so I'm still learning about everything. So I'd like to hear from y'all.
Albuquerque, right? You're from Albuquerque?
No, Amarillo.
I was close.
Yeah, well, okay, so I'm from Dalhart, but nobody knows what that is, so I say Amarillo.
And that's in Texas?
It's in Texas.
See, there you go. Okay. Shout out to Dalhart.
Yeah, shout out to Dalhart.
Okay, Dalhart. Happy hour patio time. Where are you going?
What exactly are we talking for happy hour? Like what in
happy hour patio, whether it's food, drinks, good patio spots. I mean, the weather is definitely nice enough to appreciate a good patio right now.
I mean, I'm a coffee shop type of girl. I like quiet, like it's funny. I'm kind of like Tumblr girl now. Like mindset, like when Tumblr was a thing, I wasn't that at all, and now I'm kind of like, oh, like I'm catching up like later on. But I like quiet, like
coffee
house, like lo-fi music type of stuff. That's not what I listen to on the day-to-day though. Like that's just for like the mood. For the mood.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm more of that. But what's funny about me is that I say like, oh, coffee shop, right? But my type of coffee is literally I like my cream with a splash of coffee. That's what kind of coffee I like.
Got you. Okay.
I'm not like, oh yeah, I'm a coffee drinker. Like I just like coffee. No, I have to have like
you like cream.
I like sweet and I like flavor. So I say that. So I'm like I'll just say I'm like a latte type of
yeah, that's actually closer.
Yeah.
All right, where are you going on the patio? Happy hour. What are you doing to enjoy like this weather before we go from, before we get frigid out here?
Honestly, my life is so boring. I don't go out at all. Compared to what y'all are talking about, it might sound so boring. I don't go out.
What? A patio?
No,
at home?
Well, let me give you a recommendation.
Yeah, because like I don't know anything. Like when you were talking about like drinks, fall drinks, like whiskey, I'm very new into like that world.
Alcohol?
Yeah,
that's all right.
Yeah, so
you're fine. I don't even drink, so like, you're fine.
Yeah, like I'm very new, but like I would like to go out more and like I recently followed, I think it's called Dallas Sites, where they show like different sites, and I feel like that's a great way to like explore and go to new places. Because I just stay in my house.
Yeah, IG is definitely a good spot to go for scouting places around the DFW. But Ashlyn had something.
Yeah. So have y'all ever heard of Rodeo Go?
Yes, that's in my hood.
No,
That is in my hood.
I've been there.
I'm not gonna
educate me.
Okay, I'm just gonna say this. 3 to 6 is happy hours. There could be a little pregame to going to an evening patio. They have really good drinks. It is $2 off drafts, $4 off of wine, which is like a $3 glass of wine.
Damn.
And then $6 margaritas. Yeah, so we have some really good deals. And their patio is beautiful, specifically the one on Market Center Boulevard in Dallas.
Yes, in the Design District. That's my hood, y'all.
It's beautiful.
Yes.
The servers are kick-ass. No, it's just a really fun environment over there. I really like that place. Yeah.
Well, shout out to Rodeo Go in the Design District with the dope little happy hour. Yeah, right. Another spot over there, it's technically like the Trinity Grove area, but it's still kind of Design District-ish area, just across the bridge.
Okay.
But I like going to Some Dang Good Chinese.
Okay.
They do half price happy hours, half price chicken fried fries, and then their Dizzy Panda, or all of their cocktails actually are $6.
Ooh.
So that Dizzy, I don't like frozen margaritas except for at Gloria's, or if I make them, which I never make them because I typically prefer stuff on the rocks. But that Dizzy Panda makes you dizzy in real life. Like and just one. You just need one.
And just $6?
Just $6.
Okay.
So, and they do have a cool little covered patio area, and then also in that little Trinity Grove little nook, you also have a bunch of other restaurants, including like Cake Bar. There's a Mexican restaurant. Can't think of the name of it, but it's really good. That Mexican restaurant had like some nitro frozen margarita thing. It's like $22, and it's just it's not worth it to me.
Still sponsor us. Maybe we can make a deal out of
well,
that.
maybe we can fix that, but it wasn't too
Next question. So since we're still talking about like fall, Halloween, this is kind of what we're navigating around this time. There's a trend on TikTok right now that's guys are either getting their girlfriends a fall basket or a boo basket. Are you a Halloween girly or are you a fall girly? Because personally, I want a boo basket.
Boo basket just sounds cuter though.
It is.
Maybe a fall for me basket. I think
that's cute.
That's cute.
That's
I would
creative.
want one of the.
Yeah, that's cute.
Let me text my boo. I want a fall for me basket.
I love it.
Yeah.
Somebody wants to be my boo and give me a boo basket. Let me
I
know.
mean, it could even be like a friend thing, Like,
Okay.
yeah. I mean,
I don't know. I
Normalize
so
that.
much Halloween decor. I want the 12-foot skeleton from Home Depot so bad. Every single year it's sold out. I live in an apartment.
Wait,
Where
from
am I
where?
gonna put it?
I heard that it is sold out.
It's always sold out. And then
Yeah.
I want to go get it. And every year I go. And okay, last year it was available, but I live in an apartment, so I'm like,
Exactly. Girl,
Yeah.
get on Amazon and find you a cute little 6-foot little skeleton guy to go in the corner or something.
Yeah, there's one at Costco.
I'm gonna be that mom that goes like,
Berserk.
oh yeah,
I thought
like
I
we're
was
gonna have a
gonna
haunted
be.
house, like come to our house. We're gonna have the best candy. Don't talk to me.
I have those intentions every year because we are kind of like Halloween nerds. Like we watch all of the movies every year, sometimes like leading up to the season. We love the idea of decorating, love the idea of doing costumes, but life be life in.
Oh no, 100%.
So last year we did somewhat execute like our plan. We did Princess and the Frog. My oldest daughter was Ray the Lightning Bug.
Oh my god.
And
so
then
cute.
of course my youngest daughter was Tiana. I really wanted to be the Shadow Man or Dr. Facilier and do like the cute bustier with the vest and the hat and the boom and the bam. Well, again, life be lifing, and I was in school working full time, so ended up being Mama Odie because
I mean, she's iconic.
yes. So I put on my little gold satin muumuu, tied my hair up, put on some sunglasses, grabbed me a cane, and baby, it worked.
Yeah.
It worked out. But so this year, my youngest is like, I want to dress up and match with my friends. It's like, girl, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But Reagan and I, my oldest and I, we're going to either do Coraline.
Oh, okay.
And so, but I don't want to wear the blue wig. That's the only thing, because I'm gonna want to spend money on that wig, you know. But and she wants to do Wybie, the guy. But I also was like, well, if you're a Wybie, I can be the cat. But she doesn't want me to wear cat.
I wanted to do Coraline forever. It's one of my favorite films ever. They actually put it back in theaters a couple months ago because they did a screenwrite, and they showed the movie, and then afterwards they showed how it was produced and everything and how everything worked. And I just sat there by myself in the theater, just like a
geeking out.
little kid with candy. Like, I was so excited. Everyone was with their boyfriends and everything, and I was just like, so giddy. I love that film so much. Speaking of films, Hocus Pocus.
Yes.
Have y'all seen the second one?
Yes. Apparently it won an Emmy or something like that.
Did it?
Oh.
That's all I'll say.
I don't know. I just feel like remakes are so hard because I'm a very big, like, I love my classics, and when you come and remake it, cool, maybe it's a good movie, but I'm gonna have to separate that because if I compare them, they're never gonna compare.
Yeah. It's really hard to do classics because
it is.
It's a lot to top in that case. So I mean, they did good as far as getting the originals rather than replacing them, like how they did with Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Yeah.
So they did that, but I don't know.
I wish they would have just left it alone.
Yeah.
It was just such a good movie. It's just a good classic.
Yeah.
I think it would have been done well as maybe even like a little limited series instead of making it a movie, because like it's hard to come back, like you said, such an iconic Halloween movie, or not even Halloween, it's an iconic movie. So it's kind of hard to come back from that. I think that the young ladies that played the Sanderson sisters when they were younger, I think that they did a pretty good job embodying those, those little characteristics. But they lost me at the singing. Like, I think some of the songs just didn't do it for me. And then also I wish that there could have been a little bit more of a no, I think that was like my biggest thing. The music.
I know. I will say that also, like, especially in what day and age we are right now, a lot of movies have to be censored more as far as like the way that maybe the adults talk to the kids, or maybe certain things that wouldn't be okay nowadays. And it was because I was rewatching Hocus Pocus like a week ago, and I was like, wow, yeah, they could not have let this movie come out yesterday because people would have been pissed.
Yeah.
So I also could see like us knowing the classic and then watching the rerun and being like, okay, this is kind of all right. But I know that like a lot of remakes and stuff like that these days are having to be a lot more censored, which, not saying it's a terrible thing, but it definitely ruins the vibe, the persona, like everything.
Yeah, there's a lot of movies in general that like I'll just see that I like grew up watching, and I'm like, first of all, as a kid, I'm like, how did my parents let me watch this? But second of all, I'm like, oh my gosh, we were allowed to say that back then. Oh my gosh, I'm like, these days you would literally like be canceled. Your career would have been over. Like, oh my gosh,
the 90s, man, I love them.
Yes,
they're the best. Yeah, come back to us.
90s movies are the best, I would say.
Yeah, we were talking last week about like Mean Girls and stuff like that, and how if Mean Girls came out yesterday, nobody would be like, oh my god, that movie is iconic, or like Legally Blonde, stuff like that.
Yes.
But the fact that it's a 90s movie, or the fact that it's an older movie, is the reason that it's so iconic. Just like The Breakfast Club and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yes.
All of those movies are like a part of our history. But if they like played that yesterday, and somebody that's like, I don't know, I was probably 11 when I watched Mean Girls for the first time. I don't know. If like an 11-year-old watched Mean Girls today, they'd probably be like, the hell is this? Like, this is
my daughters want to watch it so bad, and I'm just not. I'm just not ready to introduce those little
No.
personalities yet.
No.
I'm not. Don't get me wrong. Like it's hilarious, and kind of like you said, looking back on it, like I'm really surprised my parents like let me watch this. But
Yeah.
that was the early 2000s, I guess.
I know. That
I
can also
know.
be that can also be a thing for you. Like whenever your daughters get a little bit older, just hey, this was my movie back then. Let's watch this and experience it.
Oh, they're
together.
anticipating it.
Yeah.
They're anticipating the day where I'm just like, all right, girls, it's time to watch Mean Girls. They'll love that.
Yes, and it was just Mean Girls Day last week, so that was cool.
My
October
niece
3rd.
was born on Mean Girls Day, actually.
Oh yeah,
That's
you were
crazy.
saying
That's
that.
hilarious.
That's cool.
Yeah. I was like, next year for her first birthday, because it's on a Wednesday, I was like, she's going full out in pink. I
Oh,
don't even care.
100%.
Like everyone's wearing pink. We have to. So
I love it.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. It's great.
Well, I don't know if there is anybody else in the gallery that wants to hop on a mic. My name is Tori Forte, and this is Round Robin Radio at UNT Dallas. Are there any other students want to hop on the mic, have anything to say, contribute to the conversation? I know Jameer just walked in. He is the president of our newly founded BEA club. So if anyone is interested in any students interested in hopping in there, definitely contact us. However, we're going to start making that happen. Yeah, however, we're going to start making that happen. I'm Tori Forte at my.untdallas.edu.
Yes, get that promotion in.
Yeah, so we want people to be a part of the BA club. Jameer, do you want to hop on real quick and say a little quick something about the club?
For sure.
Jameer Williams, everybody, let's give him a round of applause.
Yellow.
President of the
Best thing
BEA club
walking.
here. Yeah.
My name is Jameer Williams. You can contact me at Jameer Williams, JAHMEER Williams at my.untdallas.edu. And I am the president of the inaugural UNT Dallas BEA Club. BEA stands for Broadcast Education Association. And what we're doing with that is we're creating a club where anyone that has production aspirations, ideas, anything from music, sports, news, radio, and fiction, anything. If you're a writer, you can join this club, and we're looking to just kind of create a space where we can all connect, work on things together, have a space where you can pitch your ideas, and be a production house for students of UNT Dallas, no matter what your major is. So there might be a business student out there who really likes writing on the side and doesn't know a thing about cameras or anything, and we can give them a space where we might educate them about cameras, or work with them and collaborate with them to help them create their video ideas and stuff like that. And of course, everyone in this room as well is a communication student, so I think it'd be the perfect space for you all to just kind of check it out. We've got a meeting on Monday at 4:30 p.m. That's Monday, October 16th.
Yep.
Monday, October 16th, and we'll be figuring out a classroom location. But if you just shoot me an email or Tori an email and say, hey, I'm interested in BEA Club, we'll make sure to fill you in with whatever information you need. Or if you want to just join via Zoom because you're not available or in the area, we'll make sure that you can get that done. And it's going to be a really fun club. It's not something that I imagine being too strict, but we've got plans to participate in the film festival that's hosted by BEA Club. I believe the submission is due December 15th. So within these first meetings that we're having this month and the coming month, we're planning to just hear everyone's ideas, talk about things, have fun, be creative, and just have an opportunity to get something out there. And in the future, we'll have like a YouTube channel and an Instagram channel where everyone who's a part of the club will be able to post their creations. So it's not just us all working as a team, but also anything you're doing on the side. We'll meet bi-weekly. You can just share that with us. And, it's a great opportunity because one of my goals this semester, I remember, was I told myself, I was like, I want to turn the camera on more because, you can sit around in your room all the time and come up with these really cool ideas. And you might even write it down, but then, you start doing your classwork and you're doing all these other things and you're working. And you just never really give yourself the time to create. So, BEA Club is that opportunity to take that step forward and just have fun and be creative.
Heck yes. Okay, so one more time, Jameer, what for everyone that may be just tuning in or kind of coming back in the room, what does BEA stand for again?
BEA stands for Broadcast Education Association.
Awesome. And what's your email address so they can get in contact with you to be a part of that?
My email is Jahmeer Williams, spelled Jahmeer Williams, WILLIAMS @my.untdallas.edu. One more time, Jahmeer Williams @my.untdallas.edu.
Sweet.
That's super cool.
Sweetness. I know a lot of people work on stuff on the side, outside of doing like class projects or, doing group work. And sometimes people, are able to express themselves a little bit more individually because when you get in a group, sometimes you get stuck working on something you may not want to, even though you know that you'll be able to contribute and make it great. But sometimes, you have your own thing that you wanna push out. So are all of us in the room in the gallery, are we all comm majors? Is anyone not a communications major? Wow. That's really cool because sometimes I find that there's at least like one business major or one like health major or something like that that's kind of just in the space because they got to get those credits or whatever the case may be. So it's cool to know that you're sitting in a room full of collectives, and I think that the BEA Club is going to be a great addition to everything.
Okay. Hello, Professor Addison. I know that you heard me say something about the midterm earlier, and I'd really appreciate if you were nice to me and let me pass. Maybe make it easier. Thanks.
Well, when I say that this is definitely like on the fly kind of radio, I love that. Thank you very much for that.
I hope he's
I
listening.
hope he's listening.
Yeah, I know where you're
He is, because he knows that I said something earlier. He's aware.
Right, Professor Addison.
What's up? And not just shout out to Professor O, but UNT Dallas does have some really great professors in the COMM liberal arts department. Definitely shout out to Holmes.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah, shout out to Holmes and to Strong for coming together to bring this platform and make it a possibility for us to express ourselves and express this medium within the digital media world. So that's really, really cool.
And Professor Bowers for bringing BEA Club.
Hell yeah.
She is also, I believe, a part of the board of the official BEA because it's a nationwide thing. So several other universities also have their BEA clubs, and she's been really cool informing us about that. And
and from my understanding, she's been on the board there, and holding a chair with the BEA Club. So it's really cool to, before I get ready to chunk the deuces up out of here, that I get to be a part of that. So very exciting stuff. Does anyone have any cool projects that you're working on in any of the comm classes that are offered here?
I would say there's some cool internship opportunities. Sorry. There's some cool internship opportunities this year that I've heard about.
Okay.
I don't know, just for some Zooms and I don't know, my specific major is going into PR. So there's some cool ones with that. I know that Dallas internships are incredibly competitive.
Yes, they are.
Because there's like a million schools here. But I don't know. I kind of find enjoyment in like the little competitive, like, okay, I can make this better and I can critique this and now I know what to do with this and stuff like that. So
well, not only the schools it's because not only are internships competitive because of the amount of schools here, but because of the businesses that are moving to Dallas. Dallas is for sure like a hot spot on the map, like no doubt about it. Like I feel like we're next to, and this is just my personal opinion, I don't know, but I feel like it's like right up in there with like LA and
It's
like
becoming,
New
yeah.
York.
Oh,
Like
100%,
it's
yeah.
getting like, of course, we're not as small as New York, but there's so many freaking people here
Yeah, we're
that
growing. We're
it's
growing so much.
I don't like it.
There's like
Yeah.
townhomes being built in every corner now.
Yes.
Too. It's just so
Which
many
is
people in
annoying as
tight
hell.
spaces.
I think that also contributes to New York residents moving here and LA residents moving here.
Yeah.
That's kind of creating
But
this.
why? It's so
You-
hot. Yeah.
I don't care. It's not about that.
Yeah.
It's about like what
It
you
is
can get. Yeah, it's about what you can get for
That's
what
true.
you pay. Because I mean, you're in like a 500 square foot loft in New York, baby. You paying $3,000 a month for that, and that is absolutely bonkers.
Yeah.
I would lose my mind.
You could also see the growth population, like on how people drive now. Like
Mhm.
it's just so annoying. Every time you drive, there's always traffic. Every highway, there's traffic.
Yeah.
And then like people just drive crazy too. And I swear it's always out of state license plates. The ones that I see, the
Yeah.
ones being like the most reckless, I always look and it's always out of state license plates.
Do you know what you're giving right now?
What?
You have road rage a little bit, don't you?
Not even. I just don't like
The hair flip. It was the hair flip. Not even.
I will
mean-
say though, I have some friends like I'm very like I honk my horn consistently. I will automatically say I have road rage.
I'm scared to
And-
honk my horn.
Well,
me
see,
too,
But
me
I
too.
had so many people be in the car with me and be like, "Oh, what are you doing?
Mhm.
You're gonna get shot." And
Yeah.
no,
Well, they're
because
in my
so
way.
sad.
Like,
You
tell
hear
them to go
stories like
faster.
that too, or like
So
people
sad.
get down and they try to like confront you, and you're like, "Dude, like just drive right." Like it's not a big deal. Like it's just, and it's always those big trucks too. I'm like, I don't know, man. I'm about to see like a short king come out of that truck, No.
It's so sad though that like you're so scared to like honk a horn because you're scared because how Texas has become.
Yeah.
Well, there's a right and a wrong way
Yeah.
to do everything.
Yeah.
And so it's one thing to like give a little toot, but when
Yeah.
you're laying on your
That's true.
horn,
Yes.
yes, Ashlyn, I can see by your little guilty little face over there that you lay on your horn. And just sometimes if someone's going too slow for you, just get over.
I will say
It's
though,
not that
it's not
serious.
always like I feel like it's usually pretty justified. Like if people cut me off or if they're like very close to getting into a wreck with me, they don't use their blinker, all stuff like that.
If they don't use their blinker,
oh yeah,
you'll honk
use
your horn at
blinker.
them. Well,
Use your
yes,
blinker.
by all means, please use your blinker because that helps to prevent accidents. I think it's
Yeah.
actually a part of your driving test. Like they will take off
Yes.
points for that if you don't use your blinker. But yeah, y'all be safe out here in these streets. Don't, Ashlyn, don't be laying on your horn because it's not just something that's heard about anymore or seen occasionally. Like Texas road rage is like a thing. Like
Oh,
Dallas driving
yes.
being dangerous is a thing. So y'all be safe out there. I think that we're at time. Are we at time now? Oh, JK,
I want to keep the
LOL.
combo going. So I've got into this new thing where instead of like, giving somebody the finger or whatever, I'll just like give them a thumbs down and they get so mad. They just think it's funny. I'm like,
I like the stickers on the back of cars that say little things like, you just got passed by a mom, or like, you just got passed by a
Yeah.
girl. Like, I like those little stickers. Those are
Yeah.
cute.
Yeah.
I
But
will say semis scare the shit out of me.
yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, yes. There are some. I drive a very small car. It's very small, and they don't see me sometimes. I will say there's several times where I have like I'm speeding up. I'm like, hey, I'm here. Watch out.
Oh, that's why you lay on your horn, because no one can see you.
Actually, I had something like that happen to me when I was leaving UNT Dallas. So I go towards like, what is it, 20? So passing the QT, you make a left, So I was getting on the highway right there, and a semi was behind me, and they were like stepping on it, and I had to step on it too, because I was like, does he not see me? And it was really scary because there was like a bunch of cars, and I couldn't merge anywhere, so I just had to like honk a lot. And then like eventually he passed over. But I'm like, I don't know if he didn't see me because I felt like we were at an okay distance, But yeah, I don't know. People can be like douchebags. And I think part of the reason why it happened is because you know how like it kind of merges. I like stepped on it to pass him because he was going kind of slow. So I'm like, is he like hurt that I did that? Like, what is going on? I don't know. He's about to run me out the road, but
I feel like when you're driving by semis or like personally, like it's like I kind of want to go to like the median because I'm scared that like, because like they literally
definitely.
will get out of like their lane.
Yeah, or
And
they get
it's
too
like,
close. Like,
hello, can you
Yeah.
not do that, please? Like,
I agree.
yeah, especially like in a small car. Like, I relate because I'm like, no, like I literally can like picture like going under like
Oh my
the
god, yeah. Or getting
their
sandwich or
trailer.
something.
Yes,
Yeah.
and I'm like, no, I don't want no Final Destination stuff happening to me. So yeah.
Final Destination definitely messed me up about like
Mhm.
riding behind any trucks that have like
Logs?
wood
Yeah.
wood behind
Yeah.
them, poles on them,
Mhm.
anything that could fly
Mhm.
off. I just move out.
Yeah,
I move out of the way.
Oh my god, fun story about this actually, which it's not as crazy, but I was driving home from Missouri with one of my friends, and a FedEx truck, like the doors were still open, and we were going like 80 down the interstate, and all of a sudden we look over and there's just a giant box, like, and it landed right on our windshield. Couldn't see anything, cracked the windshield, and then like moved off, obviously, but we were just like, did that just happen? Are you actually, did that just happen? It was insane.
I would have caught up and been like, can I get your insurance and stuff because you're paying for this?
Your package is
Yeah.
gone.
What ended up happening? Like, what happened after?
I think we just kept driving. It was a couple years.
No
Yeah, we just
way.
kept driving because we were like,
Well, what are we gonna
"Oh,
do?
I don't know. Like, what are you gonna do?
See, I would have like found out who the package belonged to, and then kind of like worked backwards. Like, okay, what truck was this at? You know,
if
my
we were
detective skills
going
would have
80
kicked
miles
in.
on the interstate, fair. And we're also like freshly licensed. Like, this was a while ago, so we were
Gotcha.
freaked out. We were
Yeah.
like, okay, let's just drive and pretend it didn't happen.
Yeah.
But it's crazy. Stuff like that can happen whenever. The Final Destination stuff. It's not just the movie. It can actually happen.
Yeah, I feel like it's like based. Well, yeah, it probably is based off of true events because like that stuff actually does happen. What's crazy is that the first ever Final Destination movie I saw, I was in elementary school, and I was at my aunt's house because my grandma had picked me and my sister up from school, and she took us there because she had to babysit my little cousin. And so my dad came to pick us up, and we were leaving, and I just had this bad feeling. And I'm gonna like put an age to myself. I was probably like 8 maybe. And so I just had a bad feeling. And I literally like did not want my sister to sit in the front seat. I don't know why. And I was like, I just feel like something bad's gonna happen. I don't know. And so we got into a car accident. And so I was like, we should have watched that movie. You know, I'm 8. So I'm like, we should have watched that movie. This wouldn't have happened if we didn't watch that. And I was like, I just thought that was crazy. And I was like, you know what? I'm never watching a Final Destination movie ever again.
I think your intuition kicked in though, you know?
Yeah.
People explain things like that. Like when bad things are about to happen, they get a random feeling of like, no, don't do this, or like, you know, I don't want to go there.
Yeah.
So
And I don't know how y'all
it's true.
feel about like, I'm not gonna get that much into it, but I think it's kind of crazy. But okay, so moon phases and like zodiac stuff like that. Okay, cool. But this Friday, it's Friday the 13th. It's October, and it's a full moon.
yeah, it's like
Is it
all
really?
the stars are aligning.
Yes.
Spooky,
I'm
spooky,
so
spooky.
Either it's gonna be an amazing day, or it's gonna be
No, it's gonna be a great day. It's gonna be an awesome day.
I'm moving on that day, so
Hell
I'm praying all goes well. But I just thought it was insane. Anyone going to get their Friday the 13th tattoo?
No, not getting a tattoo, but I'm definitely going to like take a moment to embrace that and watch something a little spooky.
Yeah, it's the perfect time for it. It's
Do
like magic.
yeah, do like some fun little Octobery spooky like snacks or something. Like maybe like I'm gonna go all that's this Friday.
It's this Friday.
I'm going all mom. We're making Chex Mix and shit. We're doing like the decorating. That's what we're doing this Friday. Awesome. Thank you for that.
Yeah,
that was
100%.
I like
Yeah,
it.
I got excited because I always get the tattoos, so I'm always on the lookout for like the deal.
Yeah.
So, this is my third anniversary, my 3rd year doing it. So I always know. And then I was telling a coworker about it, and I was like, I'm moving, I'm getting a tattoo, it's gonna be a great day. And she was like, girl, it's a full moon. And I was like, okay.
So wait, so full moons are supposed to be like bad?
No, I don't think so. I think it was just like the whole thing around Friday the 13th, which personally I love Friday the 13th. I've always been like it's the movie, like you know.
Yeah,
but, it's just like the whole thing.
What is the
But I was
superstition for
excited.
Friday the 13th?
I don't know.
Is it that
Isn't
it's
it the
bad luck, or
the
is it?
guy, doesn't he? I don't know.
I actually don't think I know the superstition
Me
behind
neither.
it.
I think it's just a spooky day.
Yeah.
But
Why?
I
There's
for
obviously
people
like the movies,
choose
but
tattoos.
yeah. I never
Yeah.
got tattoos on Friday the 13th because I don't know. I just don't always like the designs, but I would always get a piercing because they also have piercing
Yeah,
sales. So
I will say the designs are crazy.
they're a little too much for me. Yeah. I have commitment issues.
We'll
though,
leave it
so.
at that. But I remember last year waiting 2.5 hours to get my tattoo because I went to Elm Street.
Oh yeah.
They were only $20, and I was like, it's Elm Street Tattoo. When are you ever gonna go to Elm Street Tattoo and get a $20 tattoo? Like, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So I went and sat there for 2.5 hours, and I will tell you that my tattoo looks terrible. It looks so bad. I love it so
well,
much.
I think part of the reason is because they let like their new tattooers do the tattoos. So that's why I don't trust it because I'm like, I need a seasoned tattoo.
There were 6 tattoo artists all in a row, no beds. They were like those plastic chairs you sat on in elementary school, and you sat there and they did it, and I got it on my hip, so I was like this in the chair. It was insane.
Okay, so real quick on Friday the 13th, I found some stuff. Resource here is history.com.
Okay.
So technically, like Friday the 13th, that legend started back in 1907 behind a novel called Friday the 13th, written by Thomas William Lawson. And that book is like around New York and like stockbroker superstitions. But there's the horror movie Friday the 13th, which came out in the 80s about, you know, Jason and the hockey mask thing. There's also like just some other historical things that have happened on Friday the 13th over history's time, including like some serial killings and things like that that have deemed Friday the 13th as unlucky. Okay, that's what I thought. I was like, I think it was like a bad luck type of thing. But honestly, like if you were a serial killer, like I feel like I see the appeal, you know, like if it's like a cool date, I mean, don't kill anybody, but I could see why people would go for that. Yeah, exactly. Indeed. But I feel like it's only, well, no, maybe not. I guess, because to me, like it's only like at its peak potential of spookiness and awesomeness when it happens in October. And I can't really think of the last time there's been a Friday the 13th in October.
There was 2 Fridays the 13th this year. There was one in January, and then now there's this one. And so I'm so pumped. I love that it's in October. I love it. It just makes it 10 times better.
Well, this is my first time hearing about the tattoo thing. I didn't know that didn't know that was a thing.
$20 tattoos on.
There's different. Well, that's scary. But that is scary though. Yeah, you get that right. Like that is scary. I got one tattoo when I was 19, and it's like the stereotypical stars and butterflies shit. Okay, cute. On my shoulder blade. At one point. Yeah, it was a really cute tattoo. And so what I did though, I did go back and kind of revamp it, and I put my daughter's initial as the back of the butterfly. So it's like the spine of the R is where the wings come off. It's cute. It's cute. I made it better. I made it better. Tattoos, anyone? Yes, I do. I have. So my first tattoo, I also got it when I was 19, and I remember like it's on my ribs because my mom wouldn't let me, you know. Oh, he was hiding that shit. Yeah, I was. I was like, I'm never gonna be like naked around her. Right? Me too. Like, that's why I got mine on my back. So, but it's like, it's not my favorite. Like it's cool, but it's a Pinterest tattoo. So like, I remember like my now fiance told me that he used to work at a place where the receptionist had that same tattoo in her arm. So I was like, like, damn it. Yeah. But it's whatever. It's basically like a hand holding like a snake. Because I was kind of like edgy too. Like when you were talking about the scene, I was like, yeah, I remember. I was there.
So that's one of the ones that I have on my ribs. It's kind of big. It's like 5 inches long, maybe. So
Oh wow,
I
yeah.
remember the tattoo artist. His name was Elmo. It was in Austin. I think it was like 6th Street or something.
Shout out. Elmo.
Yeah, shout out to Elmo. But he was such a cool guy, and he was like, "This is your first tattoo," and I was like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Why do you want it on your ribs? It hurts so much right there."
Mm.
And I was like, I can't really have it. That's why. And he was
Yeah.
like, "Okay, I got you." But he was super gentle. Like, it was fine. It was a good experience overall. And I got it with one of my best friends at the time, so it was just like in the moment.
Yeah. Spontaneity.
Yes. And then
Very
the
fun.
second tattoo that I got, I think my mom had said, "Oh, when you're 21, you can get a tattoo," which I was like, "Oh, whatever, great." But I think I was 20, and she was like, "Okay, as an early birthday gift, like I'll let you get it now." But I was already kind of over it because I had already done it. So I was like, "Oh man."
Well,
like,
little do you know, Mom.
yeah. So I ended up getting the second one. This one was more like, I still like it, but it's also a little bit basic. It's like a rose with a skull in the middle. I like traditional tattoos. So I think I would like to get more. Right now, I'm really broke, so like I'll have to wait because they're expensive,
They're
especially if you want it to be
expensive.
good and with a
There's
good
like
artist.
shop fees. So you're not
Yeah.
even paying the artist yet. You're already paying $100 in shop fees.
For walking in the door.
And you're paying $150 to the artist for
Mhm.
whatever, an hour, and then you tip on top of that. It's insane.
Yes, yeah. And I never know how much to tip. I'm like, $20? I don't know. But yeah, so, when I did tell my mom about the tattoo that I got, she started crying. I was like, "Don't cry. Like, it's okay." So, yeah.
Okay. Do you have tattoos?
No,
No
I just have
tattoos?
piercings.
Oh,
Yeah.
do
I have
you want
one.
to share? Okay, cool.
And
All
then
right.
I have like one more. I want to get one right here.
Oh, what is that called?
Well, this one is cartilage. I don't know what
The
one
one
right
in the
here
middle
called.
is.
This one, the
Yeah.
tragus, is that what it's called?
Tragus is this one, the
Oh,
one just
okay.
right here.
Yeah.
I have
Like on
little
this little-
blues in here. Yeah.
Mm.
Is that the helix? I don't know.
Helix is up at the
It's
top
up
right
here?
here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Do you
have
have
no idea,
tats?
but
I have a bunch, yeah. I got my very first one when I was 15 years old. It is on my ribs. It is disgusting. But all my other ones look good, I will say. Other than that last Friday the 13th.
The Friday the
Yeah, I was
13th.
15. It's Saturn. I didn't let her finish it because it was on my ribs and it hurt so
Aw.
bad.
It
And
does
it was
hurt.
obviously not done professionally. I was 15. So it's right here.
Yeah.
Well, I would say that tattoos and all that other good Friday. What is it? Half with $20 tattoos on Friday the
Yeah.
13th, and I don't know, just the spookiness in the air. I stand corrected. There actually was recently, well, I say recently, but recently a Friday 13th back in 2017. So I guess they do come around a little bit more often than I realized. In October. In October. So there's that. Well, this has been a really fun first session as Round Robin Radio at UNT Dallas. And I look forward to coming back again. It'll be new voices, fresh conversation, and just cool shit all around. So thanks for joining us, and we're out. Thank you. Bye.
Nice job, guys. I listened to the whole thing. You were able to go between topics extremely smoothly.
Cool.
What's that?
I'm not going to class
Oh,
tomorrow.
you can go to class tomorrow. That was funny.
He's gonna be like,
maybe he'll change his mind.
yeah.
No, we didn't.
No, he's gonna be like that.
All right, same game on Thursday, guys.
I saw
Want to play again on Thursday, same game? The more topical you are, yes, please, you got to get in. The more topical you are, show prep used to take, the old rule is this. It takes an hour of time to prep 1 hour of show prep. So when you're reading through a whole bunch of things, it might take you an hour to read through them, but one of them could turn into an hour on the air.
Yep.
Prep is online, prep is in the newspapers, prep is what you hear around school. Don't be afraid to talk, especially about local issues, because studies show streaming links pull a lot nicer and a lot better during local shows than they do national shows. You can get enough national radio to choke a horse. It's hard to get enough local. So yeah, talk about what this school's doing. Tell them where they're fucking up. You know, please.
Okay. Or down.
Or down.
I will refuse to identify anybody.
Okay, thanks.
You got it. Your source is protected.
Who is that girl?
That was fun. That was fun.
I like doing that. Yeah, I'll come around. Hang on. What's today's date? The 9th?
Today's the 10th. Oh, I know that was yesterday.
I just want to save this to the desktop.
Sweet.
So if anybody needs it, I will tell them it's on the desktop.
Hey, did you have were you able to open up the links that I sent?
Yes,
you? Okay.
I can get them.
Sweet.